No one would have recognized us, certainly at graduation from high school, even at graduation from college. No one would have said, oh, these are definite standouts, they're definitely going to be high achievers. That just wasn't part of the cards. We were good at some things, but hardly standouts. This is Ezekiel Emanuel, or Zeke Emanuel, and the book is Brothers Emanuel. I'm Zeke. I'm the eldest. I was born first. Ram's the second and middle child. He was born 2 years and 2 months after me, and Ari is the baby, and he is born 18 months after Ram.
I'm delighted to introduce Professor Ezekiel Emanuel.
I've been an academic working in the area of bioethics and then more recently in health policy.
It's a tremendous pleasure to be here.
I was in the President Obama's White House working on the Affordable Care Act and global health issues, trying to help pass that historic healthcare reform legislation and trying to make the American healthcare system better.
We are done.
Ram was a political director for President Clinton and a special advisor to President Clinton. He then went on to become the chief congressman from Illinois, the chief of staff for President Obama, and now is the mayor of Chicago. Ari is probably the most successful and powerful agent in Hollywood, president of William Morris Endeavor, and fictionalized on a TV show called Entourage.
Vince Chase is standing by his brother, and I'm standing by both of them now.
And I think part of what distinguishes us is, first, we got this high energy gene from my dad. Second, we've got this sort of drive from my mom of never stopping, never letting a failure or a frustration slow us down, just picking ourselves up and pushing on. All of us had dyslexia of one sort or another. Ram and I are terrible spellers, and we got that from our mom. The classic dyslexia of not being able to read, seeing letters backwards. Ari has that, and he had it very, very severely. I love my brothers. We're still incredibly competitive. We're still incredibly loving, but we're also, I think, much more mature about it, and we both can give each other advice, and we can also hear the comments and criticisms and suggestions from the other much better.
You tell him if he doesn't deliver, I'm going to excommunicate him from this entire town.
We stopped being so nervous about, were we going to be successful, and we became much more comfortable with each other, and the competition took a slightly different turn.